Hi, my name is Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. Today is the 13th of June when I'm recording this. Not sure if I'm going to post it today, but today is 3 months since we went into lockdown in Spain. I can't believe it, 3 months. It's really strange because it seems as though things are getting back to normal now. When you go out in the street, there are no restrictions, but of course we still can't travel and can't go clubbing, not that I care about clubbing at all. But I wanted to revisit or go over the last 3 months and talk about my mental health in particular. And even though I think I've had quite a good deal compared to most people during this lockdown and the economic consequences of it, there's still been some incredibly challenging moments for me. So first of all, the first challenge I had, or the first mental health challenge that I had, was the paranoia. I remember at the beginning of all of this, I was looking at Twitter trends all the time, looking at the graphs going up and up and up, watching the news, and it just seemed so negative the whole time. I used to wake up first thing in the morning and I would be checking the numbers of how many people were infected and just watching terrible things online, and that kind of made me incredibly paranoid because I was very respectful with the lockdown. I only left the house twice a week to go to the supermarket, and when I came back I was washing my hair, and I had different clothes for the street, different clothes for at home, leaving my shoes outside. And I found that this extreme, I didn't even put weight on at first. I actually lost weight the first few weeks, and I found that my stomach just felt like it was knotted and nothing was going in. And there was a time when I had a slight sore throat, and I thought, oh my God, have I got it? Have I got it? So yeah, just getting paranoid, reading about different symptoms and wondering if I had it, if I was going to get it, and just being very paranoid about germs and cleanliness in general, which is not a bad thing to be conscious of hygiene, but it just seemed to be getting to extremes. And also going to the supermarket the first few weeks was just very depressing for me, just seeing all this paranoia of people trying to move away from each other, and I don't know, and seeing all these masks, it just reminded me that something really bad is going on. Yeah, it was very hard. But after a while I got less paranoid when I started to see that things were getting a little bit better. But on top of the paranoia and all of that, hang on, I'm just writing something else down that I'm going to talk about later. Yeah, anyway, I live in this area in Barcelona called Barceloneta, which some people like because it's known as a very authentic neighborhood, and it used to be a fishing neighborhood, and it's known for having narrow streets and very small apartments. We're talking about 25 square meter apartments, and they're very small basically, and so you can become very affected by who's in front of you and who's next to you. And what used to happen was people used to play their terrible music of the reggaeton genre. I don't know if you know that genre, but it's got to be the worst genre of music ever created. It's all auto-tune and just almost kind of, I don't know, it's just terrible. So I had to deal with people in front of me playing this music, next to me and over here. It was just like all these different musics, and what really annoyed me about it is the absolute selfishness. I mean, if I have my music on and I want to have it on loud, I think about other people and I put my headphones on, and I enjoy it, but no one else has to listen to all the kind of mantra Hare Krishna music that I listen to. But just this I want to listen to this, so everyone else has to, because if someone just decides that, they are affecting 50 other people potentially, because it's a very densely populated area. So that absolutely drove me insane. And also you had no choice but to just listen to it. You close the doors and you can still hear it really loudly, and because it wasn't after 11 o'clock, you couldn't really do much, you know. So that was very hard. It was very hard for my mental health, and I had to learn to bite my tongue and to be very patient. And what really helped me with that is some Bluetooth headphones. I put my own music on, and Yeah, fortunately now people are kind of going out now, and they're not stuck at home playing loud music anymore, so it's a lot more easy to deal with. Okay, so the next thing that has been very difficult for me to deal with is the fact that I live in a shoebox apartment, and I'm currently looking to change this situation. It's not easy, but I'm trying to upgrade my whole life at the moment. But I am a minimalist, but living in a small apartment in this situation was incredibly challenging. And I think of other friends and family in England living in houses with gardens, and I was just thinking, enjoy your garden, you know, because that is an excellent you know, refuge or a place where you can kind of escape everything and just enjoy a little bit of nature. But I couldn't even go out on my terrace because of all the music everywhere, so I just felt like it was very difficult being in a small space and not being able to escape from it. And it's interesting because I do like to watch a lot of content about minimalist living, and especially the tiny house movement and van life movements. I think these are really interesting concepts, to be living a minimalist life and a nomadic life, and then waking up in different places, having different landscapes to look out and enjoy through your windows, even though the inside is the same. But I found that now I used to live in an apartment which was 130 square meters, and now it's 25. The first week was very difficult to get used to such a small space, but now I have reached my limit, I tell you. Okay, and the last thing that's been very trying for my mental health is the loneliness. Oh my God. Yes, it's been very hard. I mean, at first I was very much in contact with all my friends and family, but then there was just nothing to say. I don't know, I felt like quite disconnected and not really motivated to connect, even though that was what I was craving. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but feeling lonely and then not really, I mean, I'm very terrible with messages. I am not very good with answering messages, even though that might be the solution, is actually to reach out to the people I know. But I did find that I felt incredibly disconnected from humanity, and I've kind of forgotten how to socialize. Yeah, so I'm craving human contact now. Yeah, so I'm very happy that things are slowly getting back to normal. Yes. So what about you? How have you enjoyed lockdown, or has it been a challenge for you? I would love to hear about your mental health challenges during lockdown in the comments section below. And if you have any tips or questions or suggestions for new videos, then please don't hesitate to contact me at venus@venusohara.org, or you can add me on Instagram at venusohara. Thanks for watching.